Hello, greetings from Allen J. Prep Academy. I appreciate you taking some time to join us for our virtual 8th grade end of year awards ceremony. This is normally a very exciting event for us. We pack about 1,000 people into a large auditorium. Our junior marshals escort our 8th grade scholars into the auditorium. There's a time of choral performance, student presentation, teachers giving out awards, parents cheering, lots of pictures taken at the end of the celebration. But as you're aware, this year is a little bit different. But we do want to make sure that we pause to celebrate this 8th grade class. These scholars have been with us for 4 years at Allen J. Prep, and during that time, they have grown tremendously. I've told them several times throughout the course of the past 4 years that they were on track to be the highest performing cohort of scholars that we have ever had. Well, they may not have had an opportunity this year to demonstrate that growth and proficiency with test scores, but they have certainly done so with the impact that they've had on the program and on all the staff that have interacted with this group of scholars. So I want to just say one more time, thank you for tuning in to our virtual award show. And we do want to recognize many scholars this evening. I'm going to begin by calling the names of scholars who, throughout the course of the school year, have maintained perfect attendance. Now, we were in school 145 days this year prior to school closure, and as an 8th grader, being able to be present each and every day is certainly an accomplishment. I'd like to recognize Mr. Franklin Brown, Mr. Justin Bryant, Mr. Connor Davidson, Miss Holly Gaston, Miss Hannah Hadima, Miss Zanib Khan, Mr. Zaryab Khan, Miss Anya Kirby, Miss Sydney Mitchell, and Miss Akiata Starks. Congratulations to those scholars for perfect attendance for the 2019 and 2020 school year. I'd also like to recognize a few other scholars that have maintained a honor roll for the year. Now, this is not an easy accomplishment either, but through the first, second, and third quarter of this school year, in every single class, both core and encore alike, they had an A at the end of that quarter. We'd like to recognize Miss Nydia Clark, Miss Mia Duran LeBron, CC Foy, Holly Gaston, Mr. Trey Green, Miss Rebecca Guevara, Miss Hannah Hadima, Miss Zainab Khan, Miss Jennifer Martinez Garcia, Miss Erin Meadows, Miss Mary Schroeder, and Miss Sophie Wheat. Congratulations to those scholars on A honor roll for the entire year. Tonight is a celebration. It's an opportunity for us to recognize the accomplishments of these scholars in this 8th grade cohort. And I'm going to welcome up several teachers to come and present some awards at this time.
Hi guys, my name is Mr. Bruton for those who don't know, and I will be presenting the A honor roll over the course of 4 years award. Making the honor roll is an honor and a personal accomplishment. All of your hard work has paid off. It takes a great deal of talent, effort, and determination to achieve such a challenging goal, and it is very inspiring to me to see that you realize it. Your commitment to excellence is evident in earning this academic honor. The diligence and effort you have given to your academic performance here at Allen J. Prep serves as an example and inspiration to so many, and it is also an indication that you already have the character and the principles that you need to be successful in all that you do. You should indeed be proud of your hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you Sophie Wheat and Miss CC Foy.
Hello everyone, my name is Will Holland, and today I'm going to be awarding 2 scholars for academic excellence. These scholars are both intrinsically motivated. They have a desire to learn and to better themselves. This year, they have been involved in accelerated classes that provide a high level of rigor, and in those classes, they have earned A's throughout the year. So this year, our 2 awards for academic excellence go to Mr. Justin Bryant and Miss Abigail Brockington.
Hi, my name is Ebony Jackson, 8th grade ELA for AJP. I want to honor 2 outstanding 8th graders that have exuded leadership, always been outstanding scholars for the 19-2020 school year. I would like to honor Cameron Baldwin and Holly Gaston.
All right, I am here to announce our 8th grade Social Studies or Excellence in Social Studies of the Year Award. This scholar is amazing at everything she does. I look back and I noticed that she did not have one missing assignment all year. And every single assignment that she put out was quality work. So our Excellence in Social Studies of the Year award goes to Tina T.
Hi, my name is Mr. Bhatti, and I'm the 8th grade science teacher. For the Science Academic Excellence Award this year, I chose a scholar who wasn't the most outspoken leader in the classroom, but he had an intrinsic desire to be the best. He wanted everyone to know he knew the answer, and he was even able to throw in a joke while he was doing it. This year's 8th grade Science Academic Excellence Award goes to Zaryab Khan.
Hi guys, Mr. Bruton again, and I'm going to be presenting the Math Excellence Award. This scholar has done a fantastic job of staying on task in class, turning his work in on time, being respectful of both his peers and his teachers, and volunteers to answer questions in class. Through being compassionate and kind, he has been there for others who need a friend and is dependable and reliable. Without further ado, I would like to recognize Mr. Franklin Brown.
Hi, my name is Ebony Jackson, and I'm here to present the 8th grade ELA Excellence Award. The student that I'm honoring today has been thoughtful, always kind, and thought-provoking with her work. I want to honor Miss Jamie Patton.
Hi, scholars. So this 8th grade award is always a difficult award to choose each year, especially this year because I feel very close to this class. I came in when you all came in as 5th graders, so we were kind of learning the Alan J. way together. Nevertheless, I had to choose a scholar to award excellence in Spanish. So this scholar has impressed me in the classroom ever since meeting them in the 5th grade. I can always count on this scholar to give 100% of themselves in the classroom. This scholar has grown tremendously since the 5th grade, but one thing has always remained, and it has been their desire and drive to want to be successful. So for excellence in Spanish, I am super happy and excited to award Nydia Clark for the 8th grade award.
I would like to thank each and every one of my 8th graders. I had the privilege of teaching all the 8th graders this year. I really love you guys, and I wish you well on your journey of success. But all in all, I have to give an award for excellence in health, CPR, and physical education. These two scholars, male and female, were, since the day I met them, their 5th grade year, were such a joy to be around. And anything that needs to be done, they are there and willing to accomplish it. They're also great team players. They love to help their peers, and I am super excited to hear about what they're going to do in the future. And please come back, guys, and visit us. The two scholars that I would like to recognize excellence in health, physical education, and CPR for my female would be Araya Ashley. For my male, I would like to recognize Colin Burgess. Thank you, guys.
Hey, scholars. This is, I have 2 awards for 8th grade in chorus. And again, this has been one of my toughest decisions ever because you guys started the chorus program with me when you were in 5th grade. And the following 2 scholars have been with me since 5th grade. Both of them love singing, and one of them is even pursuing music in high school. So my first award for the Orpheus Award goes to Abby Williams. My second award is the Director's Award of Excellence, and that award is going to Erilyn Stewart. Thank you, guys.
So this year, my award of excellence goes to a young scholar who has grown so much throughout her time here at Alan J. She's grown as a scholar, as a musician. She's always there ready to help somebody else. She is pushing herself, always trying to get something more accomplished. So my award of excellence for band goes to Miss Avery Edmondson, and my award for orchestra goes to Miss Abigail Brockington.
Good morning. Today I will be presenting the award for excellence in computer science discoveries for 8th grade. The scholar has been a leader since day one. I could always count on her to help others in class on top of excelling herself in class. So the award for excellence in computer science discoveries goes to Miss Rebecca Guevara.
Hi, I'm Ms. Arnold. I teach social studies at Allen J. Prep, and I am here to award the Athletes of the Year award. Personally, being an athlete for so many years, there are a few things that goes into being an athlete. You have to be on top of your studies, you have to be dedicated, and you have to have passion, and these two athletes show a lot of all three. Our male athlete of the year is Cameron Baldwin. And our female athlete of the year is Sophie Wheat.
Hello, my name is Ms. Nelson, and I am the facilitator for our LOVE organization here at Allen J. Prep. LOVE stands for Ladies of Value and Excellence, and we are very fortunate that our young ladies can begin participating in this program as early as 6th grade. So we're very proud of what we've done and what we've been able to accomplish this year. The community service has worked very well, and we hope that what we have tried to do with LOVE is for our young ladies to develop a sense of purpose in the world, and that they use that to carry on with them as they continue on as young ladies. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our PTA for always supporting our organization and the efforts that we try to pursue through LOVE. But today I am here to honor two young ladies for their efforts with LOVE. They have shown lots of leadership. They have very different personalities, but they have shown great leadership in their own way. And they are both junior mentors and have participated in LOVE since 6th grade. And today I am very, very proud to present the LOVE Mentees of the Year to Rebecca Guevara and Olivia Johnson.
Hello, I'm Mr. Will, school social worker here, and right now I want to present the award for Mod Squad Young Man of the Year, and it goes to the one and only Cameron Denzel McCain.
Hello, my name is Miss Nelson, and I am here to present an award to a student from our Battle of the Books team that has exhibited a lot of leadership. To be a member of Battle of the Books, you have to be willing to engage with 27 books, which is what we did this year. We studied 27 books, and we went to the competition, and this year we were able to place 3rd in the competition. So we are very happy and very excited about that. We wouldn't be able to participate and to place in such a competition if we didn't have such support from all of our 5th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders who participate in this program. So whether they get to go to competition or not, they get to participate in the effort that is involved in such a wonderful event. But this award goes to the student that I feel has shown a great amount of leadership. This person has been with Battle of the Books since she was in the 5th grade. She participated on the team each year that we went to competition, and I am very proud of the leadership she has shown. And over the years, I have seen a lot of growth, and I know that our win is definitely contributed to some of the leadership that she has shown. So it is with great honor and great privilege that I award the Battle of the Books Reading Award to Cece Foy.
On behalf of Counselor Barham and the Student Council, I am here to present the Student Council Leadership Award. There are certain qualities that are needed to be a successful member of Student Council: leadership, responsibility, the ability to be diplomatic, and the understanding of needs and wants of others. The recipient of this award exemplifies all of these traits. This scholar has taken pride in her work and has led this organization with finesse. Thank you, Olivia Johnson, and congratulations. Your leadership as Student Council President has been great. We know that you are bound for wonderful and great things.
Hi, I'm Ms. McSwain, and I am proud to be presenting the Male Perseverance Award this year. This scholar has grown tremendously and has overcome many challenges since their 5th grade year. This scholar has come out of his shell in many ways throughout the past 4 years to show everyone just how unique and funny his great personality is. Congratulations to Mr. Cole Rodden.
Today I'll be presenting a scholar for the Perseverance Award. To persevere is to overcome and achieve academically despite setbacks that they may have. This year has certainly not been easy for anyone, and during these unprecedented times, this scholar has forged ahead and made a name for herself. The scholar for the Perseverance Award is Iris Cheek.
Hey, as you may have heard in some of our earlier presentations, or if you've been around Allen J for some number of years, you're aware that we give out a couple of awards at the end of the year to like the top scholar, male and female. They're named after two donors who were really interested in Allen J Prep and were instrumental in helping us to get the program off the ground. The Phillips Foundation goes to the top female scholar. Dr. Smith is presenting that award, and I'm presenting the Ellison Award. It goes to the overall top male scholar. Now, what does it look like to be a top male scholar? You got to have a lot of Allen J energy in you. You got to be willing to serve as a leader. You got to be somewhat inspirational and involved in the school at a very high level. And so I'm really excited this year to give this award to a young man that just embodies all of those characteristics that I just mentioned. I can see his great big smile looking back at me in the camera right now. Congratulations to Mr. Braxton Smith, our Ellison Award winner.
The Phillips Achievement Award was established to honor the Phillips Foundation, which granted Allen J Prep a generous donation at the inception of the program. This annual award recognizes one female scholar each year who exemplifies outstanding character and academic excellence. The 2020 Phillips Achievement Award is presented to a young lady that embodies and exudes the vision of Allen J Prep's leadership model. She is a leader and always displays all-star actions. She is discipline focused and always accountable. She is always organized, respectful, and responsible. She's always is on a mission to elevate her fellow scholars through her positive attitude and spirit. She always models integrity first, loves to serve within her school community, and does everything with excellence, whether it's academics or athletics. I could depend on this scholar to be and stay ready. She also has an excellent support system. Dudley High School's engineering program, here she comes. This year's Phillips Achievement Award winner is no other than Miss Araya Ashley.
Hey, it's my privilege to be able to present the Allen J Alumni Award to several scholars. To give you just a little bit of history, Allen J was built as a high school back in 1928. And over the many years and decades, the school has changed in many ways, serving later on middle school students, then closing down and reopening in 2013 as we know it as Allen J Prep Academy. So this award is established in honor of an Allen J alum who impacted the school community for over 6 decades. As a student at Allen J High School, Kenneth Wheat participated in student council, played several sports, and was the editor of the newspaper. After he graduated from Allen J High School and later Chapel Hill, he went on to serve in the community as a teacher and as a coach at Allen J and Southern High Schools. Ken later served as an assistant principal and then principal of Allen J Middle School before retiring with 44 years of service to Guilford County Schools. He was instrumental in saving the facility that we know as the Rock Gym and helping to raise funds to renovate this facility to be used by Allen J Prep Academy. And several years ago, the Allen J Alumni Room was named in his honor to commemorate his dedication to the Allen J community. So this award is presented to scholars who have pursued excellence during their time at Allen J Prep. Each of these scholars recognized has unique talents and gifts. They're each involved in programs that aim to serve others, such as the Love Club or Men of Distinction program or National Junior Honor Society. They're hard workers, they have strong character, and they're involved in a host of extracurricular activities. The Allen J alumni are happy to recognize Miss Zanaya Hicks and Miss Eliza Graham as the female recipients of this award. Not to be outdone, these two young men will be missed in the halls of Allen J, but I'm eager to follow their story and hear all the great things that they will achieve. The Allen J alumni would like to recognize Mr. Elijah Nelson and Mr. Zaryab Khan for their excellence at the Academy. Congratulations. So as an opportunity to share just a few final remarks, I'd like to share with all of our parents and scholars my reflections of working with this cohort for the past 4 years. I've had the pleasure of working very closely with them, and during this time I've learned some very valuable lessons from them, and I want to take a minute to share those with you. You know, the Academy is a unique environment in many ways. It's energetic, it's exciting, there's lots of noise in classrooms, It's also very small in nature, and that allows a group of scholars and a group of educators to journey together tightly over a period of time. And although a few scholars have joined and a couple have left, the majority of this cohort has remained tightly connected for 4 years. They support one another. They challenge each other. They embrace the unique characteristics and skills that each brings to the community of learners. And this group can teach us that welcoming others into your fold and embracing the differences and strengths of one another is critically important if you choose to be a leader. Secondly, this group has taught me to trust the process. There were some times that I was concerned about the progress that the cohort was making, both academically and socially. I mean, we were teaching leadership lessons, we were taking trips to college campuses, we were performing at events in the community, we were putting all of our efforts into preparing them for success. But where was the growth? It reminded me of a lesson that I taught scholars not too long ago in Raleigh about all growth not being visible. You see, in the Far East, farmers spend up to 4 years cultivating and fertilizing soil for Chinese bamboo to grow. They water the land daily. They keep the weeds away, and they continue to work the soil around the crop, even though there's no visible signs of growth. But in the 5th year, the plant makes daylight, and when it does, it grows over 90 feet in a matter of 6 weeks. So the question is, did the plant grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years? Obviously, it's 5 years. And we as parents and educators have to trust the process and the work that is put in, because this cohort has exploded in the past year. In maturity, in effort, in integrity, they've exploded with greatness, making them a tremendous group to work with. Lastly, I want to share a quick leadership story with you. And I want to challenge this group of scholars. There was once a U.S. Navy battleship performing military maneuvers one night in the South Pacific Ocean. A radar technician on the battleship alerted the captain that a stationary vessel had appeared on the radar and was directly in their path. The captain quickly commanded that the following message be relayed. This is the USS Lincoln of the United States Navy. You must change your position by 15 degrees. The message was received, and in return, the message was negative. You change your position by 15 degrees. Well, the captain was infuriated. He grabbed the radio and he declared, "This is Captain James Winston of the U.S. Navy. I command you to change your position immediately, or I will have no option but to exercise all measures to secure the safety of this vessel." And after a brief pause, the reply came, "Captain, this is Second Class Officer Armando Aurora of the Filipino Coast Guard. We are on watch in a lighthouse, and you are headed directly for disaster. It's your call." I love that story because you see, over the past 4 years, you've participated in over 1,000 hours of leadership development training. You've heard countless stories about building strong character. The image of the lighthouse is a reminder that wherever your journey takes you, be strong and be willing to let your light of service shine towards others. There may be many battleships that attempt to persuade you to change your course, but be strong and courageous. Always do what is right, and remember who you are. You are a scholar of Allen J. Prep. Thank you for teaching me so much over the past 4 years. Scholars and families, at this time, it is my privilege to recognize each individual scholar for successfully completing their 8th grade year at Allen J. Prep. If you have a program at home or are viewing it online, I encourage you to look at the many awards and recognitions that so many of these scholars have earned. You can see things such as scholars who are on honor roll or have perfect attendance or are members of the National Junior Honor Society. But we would like to call each scholar's name and give them an opportunity to be appropriately recognized and celebrated. Miss Araya Ashley, Mr. Marquise Alsbury, Mr. Cameron Baldwin, Miss Susanna Bent, Mr. Dazir Bonaparte, Ms. Jemiah Brand Chapman, Ms. Dorothy Braswell, Ms. Abigail Brockington, Mr. Bryson Brown, Mr. Franklin Brown, Mr. Jonathan Brown, Mr. Justin Bryant, Ms. Diamond Bryson, Mr. Colin Burgess, Mr. Gabriel Canty, Ms. Madison Carroll, Ms. Iris Cheek, Ms. Nydia Clark, Mr. Zachary Cohen, Ms. Emberlyn Coltrane, Mr. Corey Crump, Mr. Connor Davidson, Mr. Johneil Davis, Ms. Daniela Dominguez Adamson, Ms. Mia Duran LeBron, Miss Avery Edmondson, Miss Matasia Flythe, Miss Cece Foy, Miss Holly Gaston, Miss Eliza Graham, Mr. Trey Green, Miss Rebecca Guevara, Miss Kanaya Hames, Mr. Ashton Hardy, Miss Ema Haynes, Miss Hannah Hadima, Miss Jocelyn Henderson, Mr. Jamil Henry, Mr. Leonel Herrera, Miss Zanaya Hicks, Miss Shyla Hill, Miss Janasha Hilton, Miss Cameron Johnson, Miss Olivia Johnson, Miss Peyton Johnson, Mr. Ty Keck, Miss Madison Kelly, Mr. Corey Kelly, Miss Zainab Khan, Mr. Zaryab Khan, Miss Anya Kirby, Mr. Landon Lawrence, Mr. Jakari Love, Mr. Dominique Litch, Miss Celia Mullaney, Miss Jennifer Martinez Garcia, Mr. DJ McBee, Miss Kendall McCain, Mr. Cameron McCain McCallum, Miss Kennedy McEachran, Miss Erin Meadows, Miss Hayden Minish, Miss Sydney Mitchell, Mr. Azarius Neely, Mr. Eli Nelson, Miss Jamie Patton, Mr. Jaquez Peebles, Mr. James Pender, Miss Jamia Pleasance, Miss Emiliana Monet Robinson, Mr. Cole Rodden, Mr. Razan Rowland, Miss Tatiana Rushing Young, Miss Mary Schroeder, Miss Genevieve Skinner, Mr. Braxton Smith, Miss Khalees Smith, Miss Naya Smith, Miss Gabrielle Staley, Miss Akiata Starks, Miss Erilyn Stewart, Mr. Chase Tatum, Miss Tina T., Mr. Jazon Thompson, Mr. Nolan Totten, Mr. Mackay Twyman, Miss Michaela Walker, Miss Sine Wells Scott, Miss Sophie Wheat, Miss Skylar White, Miss Zaria Wilder, Miss Abigail Williams, Mr. Seth Ray, Miss Annalie Zapata. Congratulations to each of the scholars of the 2019 and 2020 school year. 8th grade scholars, congratulations. Hey, as all of our scholars and families are aware, we use a house system here at Allen J. Prep. We like the house system for a couple of reasons. First, because it gives an opportunity to make a big program small, so scholars are involved in a house. They're also connected with other grade level scholars. They sit together during morning rally. They compete together in house challenges. They also earn weekly scholar dollars that go towards the overall house points. And every week we pause to just announce who the house winner for the week was. And a flag gets passed around inside the Rock Gym. It's really a pretty cool part of the culture here at Allen J. Prep. I'm a member of Dynamis House. You see Dynamis on the screen here. It stands for strength and power, but you also have the Hegemon House, you have the Nike House, and you have Sabio House. So throughout the course of the year, these scholars are competing, they're earning points, and this year the house that had the top earnings had over 120,000 points earned. The first place overall house winner for 2019 and 2020, none other than Hegemon House. Congratulations to Hegemon. It stands for leadership. Well done. Always a pleasure to announce so many of our 8th grade scholars, recognize their accomplishments. And one other way that we would like to celebrate them is through this video that's been produced by Ms. Nelson. It's a collection of images and videos over the past 4 years. So I think you'll enjoy it, and what a great way to celebrate the class of 2019 and 2020. Take good care.
knows my check. I saw you first. Yeah. Come on up, come on up. Hey, give my hand clap. Come on, cheer him up, come on. Alright, what's the name? Answer. Alright, so I'm gonna have you do the chant. And I might just let you do breakfast, alright? Alright.
Hey, yo, Colin, drop the beat. It's breakfast time, and I'm the one that owns the game. Well, I ain't the one that gave you all my play. And I'm running through the sun, I don't care. All you need is play, and I'm
They're going to enter report assignments and are studying for quizzes and tests, so grades can be good and in order for next week. It's time for L in front of the U, in front of the N, in front of the C, in front of the A. Yeah, y'all know it's time and it's lunch. Time with Maddie and Remy.
You already know I got that latest sports piece of y'all, but I got one question. Are you alright? Are you alright? Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, what's the name of the room? Nobody has to move. Hey, turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Where you look at? Turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Where you look at? Turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Where you look at? Turn up, turn up. Turn up, turn up. Where you look at? Alright, so last night in the NBA, the Grizzlies got smacked by the Clippers, 124-97.
Now on to that. Okay, so tell us your name. Okay, Bryson, so today we have a few questions for you. So our first question, if you could only wear one color for the rest.
Hey, 8th grade scholars, as you can see here, I have my Myers Coffee Shop. Thanks to you guys, that came to life that year with you all. The love of coffee and being able to teach was probably one of my favorite highlights of that school year. I wish you the best, and I hope that all your dreams come true as you move forward and away from Allen J. I pray that you keep in mind all the leadership lessons that Dr. Week taught you along the way and all the skills that you learned here at Allen J. Wish you the best. Love you guys.
years, some of which you know, some of which you do not, that she has already memorized the leadership creed and told me that she is working to live it out each and every day. So respectfully and quietly, let's track as she shares this morning.
As a scholar at AJ Prep, I choose to be a leader.
Marquise, let's go! My drummer stuck my face. I'm waiting on scholars. Come on, Gabby. Come on, DJ. Today's a great day to learn.
But you'll see at the end of week 4, it goes back to soccer. Congratulations, Samuel Francis, with a big win. Mikey House.
Listen up, AJP. It's the B.O.B. where you gotta read, and if you don't, you won't make the team. Get hype with me, so repeat after me. Go for me. Go for me. Holly. Holly. Go for me. Go for me. Holly. Holly. Go for me. Go for me. Holly. Holly. Hello, stars. I'm Holly Jackson, and today I'm being joyful to represent you as AJP's historian. I would like to be your historian. Oh, Big Nasty! Today we're gonna have cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza.
A force is a push or pull.
Like push the door.
Motion is anything of movement.
Oh, like the dark light.
Gravity is a force and it pushes you down.
Jump up.
You gotta line it up just like you do when you have whole numbers. Write the problem up and down. Okay, it's not super fancy. Write the problem up and down. Dylan, you are tracking me like a champ.
You the bit school, yo. You added words. It's so important for you to be at school, yo. It's not that important. I'll let you stop. So,
She's a fun next to the sun. I'm a fun next to the sun. She's a fun next to the sun.
Pop what? Oh, my hands up high, my feet down low, and this the way I pops and go.